gasolina. I don't do lukewarm. I don't do lukewarm. I don't do lukewarm. I don't do lukewarm.
He was out there reminiscing.
"11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Trying to get something going. Fierce.
Pass to Fierce to snap the cold streak. The shot that time not on target. And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. The Warriors on top, just dominating this one. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. They've got MP, Anthony Black out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Buffkin in at the 2. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Kings was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunity.
Sound of freedom. I love to rap his kingdom. Yeah. I'm unashamed, I need him. I love the name of Jesus. Set free by the master. Turn a G to a pastor. I was chasing the cash flow. Trying to live like a king in the castle. I was a slave to the shackle.
Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Rockets in Houston. Cutting the floor for the Warriors. They've got MP. Anthony Black is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Buffkin in at the 2-guard spot. So, Tim, for teams off to a really slow start, there's pressure to get it together before it's too late. And there's not enough time to make it up.
Well, it's early, so teams still have time. I think some teams have been affected by injury or just slow starts by individual players. It's not too late, but you can't wait too long either.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Nice work there, Allen. Thank you. Greg, we'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
MP.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep in the second. Kicks it out to Jones. Brooks right side. Fires the three.
I can see them from a mile away. You can step my mother about a mile away. I got three white like me go rolls like a Sharpay. And all of my call them Barbies. She looking back like some blessing, baby, no way. And lick that baby.
Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
We've got Herb Jones, and it's Brooks in at the 5.
Got me feeling so amazing. Got me feeling so amazing. Turn it up loud when we feeling so crazy. Why when I pray, why when I swing. Got dirt on my name, but that hurt got it raised. Yeah, he's perfect. I ain't when I'm covered in grace. He keeps turning my face, so let's worship the Lord.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got MP. Black is out there with Robinson. And it's Puffkin in at the 2. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Kings played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he loved the net of that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
You know, Richard, you switched teams a few times in your career. Tell us, what's the first year in a new city like, being, you know, with the new team and new surroundings?
You know, early in the season, it takes a little bit to get settled, but it's also dependent. Are you solo? Do you have a family? There's so many things that go into a player getting comfortable in a new city.
New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep in the south. Jefferson kicks it to Foster, overall still, and it comes off the front of the rim.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And the basket is good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Jefferson dishes to Foster. To the paint. Here's Jones.
He's coming back, no running back. Devil attack, we gunning back. We win, 100 that. Can't shout it with me. We got an army, homie. Set apart, we holy. Only for his glory. Illustrate my story.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the floor for the Warriors. They've got MP. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Anthony Black, and it's Puffkin in at the 2. They get get back on track. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Kings was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Lex, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
That sums it up.
Here's Spears. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Outside Jones. Pass to Spears. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jefferson.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Following this miss, they get to host the Rockets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Anthony Black is out there with Gordon. Then it's MP. Then it's Robinson. And it's Pumpkin in at the 2-guard spot. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double showing off all of his skills. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up.
Playboy night. I don't know a lot of rappers who tell us that 10,000 on this denim. If you break through, we gon' get A. If you gon' do, we gon' get A.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Aaron Gordon is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Anthony Black. Then it's MP. And it's Buffkin in at the 2.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Well, something that's fun to track every season, Richard. Which players are having a breakout year?
And we usually see it with the younger players, but I especially love seeing it from guys that have been in the league. Normally it's about finding the right situation.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Great report there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. New Orleans making some changes. Misi, he's checked in for Allen. Queen comes in for Jones. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Hawkins. Holmgren, he's checked in for the Warriors. it's the Pelicans with the ball. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
And New Orleans making a change here. Jones is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Walker, he's checked in for Gordon. Now here's Jones, averaging around 6 a game. 4 on the clock. That one no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Holmgren, the pass to Black. MP outside. To the right side. Launches a three. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Holmgren's gone 3 for 3. Perfect so far from long range. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pass to Queen. Right side Jones. Here's Queen. To win the run. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Oh, MP throws it down.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Yeah, my lyrics, don't you hear it? Don't you hear it? Religious folks judging my appearance, but I ain't tripping. Living water, I be sipping. Overflow with the blessings I be dripping.
Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
There's a screen. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Pajemski's checked in. Here's Spears.
I tell the devil bye. If I step, then I gon' step with all my pain aside. Heaven took me and just put me on the way.
Teams are starting to hit the...
Here's Spears. Still without a bucket. To stop the drought. The Warriors pull it in. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. We'll stand, it's still pretty early in the year. But when do those alarm bells start to go off in a coach's mind?
Well, those alarms seem to go off once a game, if you ask me. But looking at the bigger picture, coaches are watching for trends. You don't want to be a team that's going on losing streaks.
And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got Anthony Black and Terrence Walker out there with Holmgren. Then it's MP, and it's Pajemski in at the 2-guard position. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that one.
Yeah.